Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to our lovely little stream. Hope you're all doing okay tonight. This is the first time in a while I've been on time. Isn't that amazing? And I don't have dinner in front of me either. I finished dinner already. So I'm just drinking my drink. Is an interesting thing. Um, I have seemingly discovered that spiced it's a newish flavor of Coke. It's spiced Coke. Um, which is like it's like a raspberry, and I don't know what spices are in it, but it's like supposed to be a raspberry spiced flavor. Which initially I wasn't the biggest fan of, and it slowly started to grow on me. But you want to know where it goes really well is with rum. So that's what we're drinking tonight. My laptop is making a lot of noises. Why? Down now? Good? Anything right now? Yeah, it's interesting. Like, I don't know. I keep buying it though. Like, again, it's not that it's the best flavor. I still prefer cherry vanilla, but like, I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't know why I'm so drawn to it. Mostly, okay. Let's be honest. I haven't been able to get cherry vanilla Coke for a while, so that probably has something. Oh, all right. So yeah, no, my boyfriend will not have any crises on this day, and if he does, they're more my problem directly, because I'm here, he's here, and uh, if there's a problem, it's in my bedroom right now. Um, but yeah, no real life arson, please and thank you. um, and yeah, Ube coming back to Trader Joe's. Interesting. I might go to Trader Joe's this week for groceries this week. No, I'm thinking about it. When for St. Patty's Day, I was so like I think it was 2020. Yeah, it was the first year of the pandemic shutdowns, and I went and got something. What did I go? I went to Trader Joe's. And I got pre-cooked, like a heat and serve kind of corned beef brisket, and I was like, I would love to do that again this year because I'm lazy. I don't want to actually make corned beef brisket. And unfortunately, they didn't have any, but they did have a roast, like a roast with. They said it was au jus. It was gravy. To be honest, au jus is much more watery than that. But it was delicious, and it was really easy to make like a whole nice thing. Like I cut up and roasted some potatoes. I had a salad to go along with it. It was really yummy, and so I'm kind of thinking of doing that again, and then finding other stuff. I don't know though. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I spent a fair amount of energy already this week making a relatively nice meal. Um, and have another one planned for tomorrow even. So not that it's like crazy, but like it is just enough effort and expense that I'm like, next week is gonna be like tacos and frozen pizzas. You know, like that's the vibe right now. Is like I expended my energy on the cooking this week. Next week, post get through sustenance. Which the heat and serve brisket or whatever it was, I honestly think it was a brisket. It was really nicely done. Was the thing. Like you heated it up in the oven and it was great, and then it just like it melted apart. It was um and like that would be great. That would be great, quick and easy. But like else do I get from Trader Joe's that's that quick in that thing? Trader Joe's is not really the best for like quick and easy meals. They're not known for that. Like it's pretty good, don't get me wrong, but I might have to drop additionally on top of that. Mm. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm gonna open this package of candy. Sorry, I had to break it up. Really? Yes. Come on. There we go. We shall boot up Nancy Drew. Ooh. There we go. At some point, I will be making a pause because I watched a dumb TikTok video literally just minutes ago that was hilarious. And it was someone dunking on another guy who, like, he has this weird thing about he's just, I think he's a conservative commentator. Quote me on that. But he has this weird thing where like his wife films him, like films him doing a TikTok with him like just eating, usually desserts. And the one that this guy was dunking on, which the dunk was great, but the one that this guy was dunking on, he was eating ice cream, and that just like triggered a Pavlovian response, and a part of me wants ice cream. So, but I will force myself to wait until after I'm done my drink and like halfway through the night. So I will not go get ice cream right now. We'll do it later. I have a pint and Ben and Jerry's completely unopened in the freezer. I might have some other stuff that I should eat first. I'm not sure.
Dare to play.
This is how slowly I'm moving through these games. The new one might be out by the time I'm finished. They finally announced more about it, but it's literally just like, here's the box art.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew.
Which apparently has made people mad. I gotta be honest, I don't fully get that part. Okay. Pull back my little thing here. My notes sheet, which is empty because I don't have any notes yet. Of course, it's empty and I didn't write down where I was, what I was doing. That probably means I need to call one of the friends and get them to do something. Let's get Nedley to talk to Dee.
What's up?
Your turn to take over.
Time to help Nancy.
Well, I kind of did. I wasn't actually able to finish in time for Midnight in Salem to come out, so I didn't play Midnight in Salem until a little after. A little after it come out.
What's up?
Goodbye.
Later. What's up?
You?
Goodbye.
Bye.
We need to call Carson.
You should take over.
Nancy Drew taking over.
Dad!
Nancy, hi.
I need to go.
It's not. Okay.
Talk to you soon.
Take care.
What's up?
It's your turn to take the case.
I'm on the case.
He's going to try the antique store. We can talk to Alexi, and Alexi is okay with talking to her.
Hello.
Tony thinks that you're
Drop in
bitter
anytime.
about what happened to you,
Well, of course I am. You would be too.
and that you're jealous of Nancy.
Stop right there. If you're going where I think you are,
Okay. If everything is so bad for you here, why didn't
Okay.
you leave?
I could have run away, but this is where my life was taken away from me. This is the only place I could one day get it back.
Which anime?
Bye.
Until next time.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Drop by if you've got any hot tips. What's up?
Yeah, staying just kind of means you get reminded of your failure constantly over and over again, kind of like you are doing and are bitter about,
I'm turning the case over to you.
maybe.
I'm on the case.
Nancy, what's up?
I need you to take over.
I'm on the case.
Ah,
Hi, welcome. What can I get for you?
Catch you later.
damn it.
Goodbye.
Okay. Take a look. Brenda wouldn't say where she was when the alarm was taken. Be another way to figure out where she was up to. Suspect loves snacking.
Hello. Until next time. Bye.
Huh. I'm not sure.
Hi. I'm passing
What
the
to
case
do.
to you.
Nancy Drew taking over.
Nice. of the report from my friend. Ah. Okay. Sure. That sounds completely normal and not at all strange.
What's up?
I checked the partial fingerprint from Deirdre's note, but there weren't any matches in the system. If we can get a match against one of the suspects, I might be able to get out. Can you find a way to get prints from everyone?
You got it.
It's your turn to take the case.
George, reporting for duty.
George. How did you lose 5? Okay. Ah. There it is, 16, 17. Very bad at this. Oh no, very bad at this. Oh no, where's 18? 8 is big. It's right in front of my freaking face. Oh my god. 21, 2, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 31, 3, 6, 8, 9, 40. Womp womp. Gotta get better at this. Alright, we'll try it again. 1. 2, 3, 4. Out of the same damn ones. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my god. I must be like... I have to... Jesus fuck, it's right there. God damn. Okay. This is going real well. 18, 19, 20... 5, 26, 2, 8, not 3, 8, 28, 9, 10, 39, 40, 40. Oh, even worse. Okay, I have to get better than his time of 126. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think at some point it just lets you choose. I'm looking for 6, not 5. I already found 5. Well, 13. E? 1. Yeah, there it is. It stops and it lets you win. 31, 32. I feel real smart. 34, 35, 6, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. You remove the...
It looks like I won something.
Yeah, the key you need to progress forward in the story.
Greetings.
I'm looking for a gift for my uncle. He's a real train buff. Can you help me find something special for him?
Now that's a question I like. You got it. I'm gonna go see what I got in the back. Just hold on.
Well,
No prints. Alexi must have polished them off.
damn.
Empty. What would Alexi want with an empty bottle of ether?
Great to see you again.
See you later.
Bye.
Hi.
We found ether at Alexi's shop.
Really? That seems out of place at an antique shop. It's on the list of commonly used accelerants for buyers. Good find.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, maybe with that. Stupid report will be up here. No.
Hi.
I'm turning the case
Hey,
over.
Nancy, what are you waiting for?
I'll take it
Not
from
like
here.
you have anything going on here.
Nancy, what's up?
I'm passing the case to you, Bess.
Time to help Nancy.
Hello, how can I help you?
Can I have some ice cream?
Of course.
Time to find some fingerprints.
Hello.
Success!
Nailed it.
Hi.
I'm passing the case to you.
I'll take it from here.
Hello?
Ned, we need to get Deirdre's fingerprint. See if you can distract her.
Distract her?
Maybe invite her out on a date. Anything so that we can get her fingerprint.
Can do.
I'm passing the case to you, Ned.
Ned, reporting for duty.
Go, Nedley. Oh, fuck. Listen, Nedley isn't the smartest.
Hi.
I was wondering if you...
Yes?
Maybe we could go grab some food together.
Yes, I would like that. I can't go out like this. I'm going to have to go get ready.
But you're out already.
Oh, Nedwin, I know you're used to spending time with Nancy Drew, but not all girls are like that. Some of us find better ways to spend our time than playing detective.
Conforming to overly specific beauty standards.
Nailed
No.
it.
Not too hard. Okay. How do I get... What's her face to leave her vein?
Hello?
Like, I actually know how to get her to leave, but if I get her to... I see. Oh, I'm dumb.
I'm turning the case over to you.
Nancy Drew, taking over.
Hi.
It's your turn to take the case.
George, reporting for duty.
George. Go, George.
Greetings.
Why do you have ether? Couldn't something like that be used to start a fire?
It could, in theory, but if that was real, it would have probably evaporated or exploded by now.
I heard that Carson Drew worked on the team that prosecuted your case.
He did.
Did you know that Carson took classes from J.P. Bennington?
Yes, I did. He was quite the teacher's pet, from what I understand.
What kind of cases did you take on when you were a detective?
No case too big, no fee too small, I used to say. I worked a lot of cases. I know it's silly. I do miss it. I used to be Magnificent Markovic, kid detective. That wasn't my nickname, that was who I was. When it was gone, I was just Alexei, whoever that is.
Do you think anyone will ever believe your side of things?
My parents, they would say, Alexei, do not worry. The truth will one day make itself known. But in my life, all evidence points to the contrary.
Are you trying to get back at Carson by framing Nancy?
If I had a problem with Carson, I'd go after Carson, not Nancy.
Do you have any antique radios? Maybe in the back of the store?
Sure.
Got that part. Mm-hmm.
No prints.
You dumbass, it's right there.
Cool, got it.
Thank you, Christ.
Hi.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Bye. Annoying.
Hi.
I'm turning the case over to you.
Nancy Drew taking over.
Nobody ever says bye. Nancy Drew taking over. No, like, right then. I don't know what that noise is. Turning me here. Three possible matches. George! Go talk to the lady in the
I
van.
need you to take over.
I'm on the case.
Hello.
Is there a way I could get in touch with you later?
There we go.
Good question. Why don't you take one of my cards? My phone's always off when I'm on scene, but I check my messages constantly. I'll call back if it's important. If you want to talk about Nancy, off the record even, I'm always there for you.
Bye.
Drop by if you've got any hot tips.
I can't use my phone here.
Damn.
You have reached the Heights 9 Action News Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
Aha! Disappear.
Acetone. That's one of the accelerants. All right, I did it.
There we go. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. Oop. Second. Second. Fine. No more snooping.
That must be what Nancy's dad was getting for her.
Finally. All right, we're making progress. Here we go. Making progress, just like I'm making progress on my sobriety. Oop. Nancy.
What's up?
I don't know. What is up?
It's your turn.
I'm on the case.
Could have turned right.
I need
That
to
I
check
went
this
really
against the
far
mammogram
to the
results.
left.
Which accelerant was used?
And largest peaks common. Okay. For 45, 40. 45 on 100. 4320. $45 should be at the top. 43 should be right after that. Okay, so that must be not 100, but 1,000. Isopropyl alcohol.
The fire was started with isopropyl alcohol, not gasoline. Adding this to the evidence against me will help prove I didn't start the fire.
He didn't start the fire. Going back to the beginning. There you are again. Dreamy infecting the scene here.
I think I've got it. Can you come take a look?
Be right over. Not yet. Keep working.
Fuck you, sir. What is left then? What do we do next?
Hello?
Ned, I need your Ned's expertise.
What?
I see what you did there. This is about Deirdre, isn't it?
Yes, we need to distract her. You have to ask her out on a date.
I have to what?
Just take her out for lunch. Stall her for a while.
But what if people see us? I'll get a reputation.
Ned.
Okay, I'll do it. It's weird, but I'll do it.
Thanks. Your
Had
turn
to
to
bring that
take
up
over.
again.
Ned, reporting for duty.
He already did that. Something else I missed? Maybe there was something else I missed.
What's the deal? I waited for you for an hour.
I'm sorry, I ran into traffic.
All right. Fine. Don't let it happen again.
Isn't that exactly the same thing you were wearing before you got changed?
No, it's completely different. I can't believe you didn't even notice.
I was wondering if you could go grab some food together.
Yes, I would like that.
Were you able to distract Deirdre?
Yes.
Great. I'll call Bess or George to go see if she's left anything behind.
Bess! Elizabeth Marvin.
Ned's got Deirdre distracted. Can you see if she's left anything behind? Drop off anything you find at the station.
You got it.
It's your turn to take the case.
Time to help Nancy.
Hello.
This is from before the fire yesterday. We need to get this to Nancy.
Hello! Oh, that's fucking dark over there.
Hello. Until next time.
Come again.
Far above search warrants. I mean, it's very clear they do have a police force. I mean, they have a police station with multiple desks, but like no one is ever there. You've only heard of one other person, besides Chief McGinnis. So is it just the chief and this one other guy? Like, I don't understand.
Any word on the sample?
Yes, it tested positive for isopropyl alcohol. It would take quite a bit to start a fire, so let's keep an eye out for a stop.
Nancy is still in jail, or not in jail, but house arrest? Police station arrest? I don't know what that is. Whatever the hell she's doing. RH627E401. RH627E401.
Power ballads, the #1 cause of running red lights. Wait a second. This puts her at town hall right when the alarm was switched off.
Power ballads? That's what? Okay. Or... yeah. That.
What's up?
Your turn to take over.
George, reporting for duty.
Georgie. Georgie baby.
Greetings.
See you later.
Bye.
Great to see you again.
See you later.
Drop by if you've got any hot tips.
Hot tips. Just the tip. Right there.
Hi.
You got a red light ticket near town hall the day of the fire. What were you doing there?
Just passing by. I was speeding.
They are different, yes. They are.
For example.
And you can actually choose between the different Nancy Drew games, but each one has a different set of 5.
Goodbye.
Bye.
What's up?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Is up.
Hello.
See you later.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I have some ice cream?
Sure.
Yum.
Okay.
Hello?
It's your turn.
I'll take it from here.
Dee Dee.
I think I've got enough evidence.
Be right there for an evidence check. I disagree with your cop work there, Nancy.
You're a son of a bitch, you know that, sir? You are a son of a bitch. Alright, getting out of jail. What do we got? Okay. What else do I need for the key? So, Alibi. Currently selling. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sticky notes. That is correct. 6 physical items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is also correct. I'm supposed to have Alibi's fingerprints. The fingerprints are done. Oh, I haven't compared the fingerprints yet. Got it. Alright, so it has to be this one because we've tried the other ones, so just saying.
It's Brenda.
Brenda!
This is everything I need. Once I correctly match all the evidence to the suspects,
That close.
all set. Can you come look at the evidence board?
Be right there for an evidence check. Looks solid. Looks like you just got yourself a get-out-of-jail-free card, Detective.
Get out of jail. Time to leave. Have all my shit.
Yes, I'm out.
Nancy is officially free. I guess she should call her dad.
Nancy, hi.
Do you remember Alexei Markovic? He was one of your first cases.
That was a long time ago.
Do you think he was guilty?
The case wasn't that simple.
Why not?
There was a lot of evidence stacked up against him. As a prosecutor, I couldn't just ignore it.
I know that, but did you think he was guilty?
It didn't matter what I thought. I could tell from the start that the jury wanted him locked up. It was a very strange case. I mentioned it to the judge, and he told me that I was too new to the courtroom to make that kind of judgment. I believed him.
And now?
Now, I don't know. I wish I had listened to my instincts back then. From that day forward, Alexei went on to be an honest member of the community, and the Bennington family went on to cause no end of scandal. That right there speaks volumes.
I'd better let you go.
Okay. I feel like there were other things. Now that Nancy's out of jail, she's gonna go rub it in everyone's fucking face, starting with you, Deirdre.
Dragged out of the jail.
Good to see you were so concerned.
Oh, I'm sorry if I was misleading. I wasn't concerned.
I want to know what you were doing at the fire. Why were you there?
Look, I don't care about the stupid clues challenge. I really don't. The only reason I was in it was because my dad never shuts up about how I need to be active in the community and blah.
Then why were you following me?
I assumed you were cheating.
Why would you assume that?
Because I was cheating. I thought we were all cheating. That's why I thought it would be fun to catch you in the act. But instead, you did something super crazy, which I did not anticipate.
I didn't set the building on fire.
That's cool. Just so you know, you do a pretty great impression of someone who has recently burned down a building for no reason.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So the background of Deirdre that isn't super clear here, but if you've read the books, you know. And I was just double checking to confirm because I've read the books because I'm a nerd. Not all the books, but a fair enough of them that I know Deirdre Shannon. Deirdre's father is an attorney, just like Carson is. And they are both wealthy families. But where Carson Drew and the Drews in general are like the good, wealthy people, the Shannons are like the social climbing / spoiled Monty type. And that is in a nutshell. So, but at the same time, Deirdre is very resentful of the fact that Nancy is like the golden child of River Heights, so.
Why are you hanging out here today?
Can you tell your friend to stop spying on me? It's distracting.
I'm not spying on you!
The fact that you responded proves my point.
Oh, shoot.
I love Bess so much. She's so dumb. That's the best part. Bess Marvin is not a smart person. I love her.
Thanks for being so helpful, giving Ned all the information.
Just looking out for my number one buddy.
Right.
Your boyfriend's cute, and you were in the clink. I think I'm blameless here.
Well, I think.
Relax, Nancy. I'm not one of those girls. I was just window shopping. Anyone can tell he's not going to budge on the you situation. It was just nice to spend a little time with him instead of the idiot boys on campus. I swear, you think they're gonna get more mature in college, but they just head the other direction.
Bye.
Bye.
Weird. Thought there was more on the other two.
Hey, what's up?
Can I get you some ice cream?
No, never again.
Am I missing something? I thought you love ice cream.
Loved ice cream.
Past
Then
tense.
I had bowl after bowl trying to keep my cover, and then my brain froze. Permanently. I'm so cold, Nancy. If I don't make it, tell my parents I died of ice cream poisoning.
Okay. I won't get you ice cream.
Good. When this is all over, I could go for a room temperature snack, and then a warm snack, and then something hot. Baby steps.
See you later.
See ya.
Baby steps.
Nancy, happy to see that you're doing all right. Just so you know, I've been pulling for you this whole time.
That's not what I heard.
Well, you know what they say. Don't believe half of what you read and anything you hear.
Including now?
I see that your reputation is well deserved. What do you want?
Tell me about the fire. What were you doing?
I've been
Getting
over
in
this
there.
with enough people already. I was out, I saw smoke, I made a call.
Did you put pressure on the police to arrest someone?
Yes, of course I did.
You did?
I didn't tell them who to arrest. I just told them to do their jobs.
Aren't you worried that you pressured the police into making unnecessary assumptions?
You would have done the same thing. You know it's harder than you think to run a town. If someone has to take the fall for the common good once in a while, so be it.
Well, that's not very fair.
Fairness is a luxury in government. It's sad, but it's true.
Oh, so you are a fascist.
See you later.
Come
This
again.
woman absolutely voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016 and then for Donald Trump. 2020. Like she is one of those weird flippers. She saw Donald Trump's four-year term and then decided to vote for him. Like, she voted for Hillary Clinton because of the whole girl power thing, and then voted for him afterward. Past tense. Like,
Look who's out! Glad to see that you could get them to see sense. Do you need anything? If you need anything.
Thanks. I didn't know you were following my case.
Couldn't help. Small town. I want you to know that I didn't doubt you, not for a second.
That means a lot.
Trust me, I know. I know what it's like to be in your shoes. It's the worst feeling you can have. You know, your friends really worked hard to get you out.
I know.
I should have worked harder myself. It's probably too late, but anything I can do to help you, anything you need to know, I'm your guy.
all right. Crack open this treasure trove of gossip, I guess.
What do you know about Tony?
She railroaded you. Practically dropped the police at your door. Either she just hates you, or she's up to something that only you could crack.
Can you tell me anything about the fire? Anything at all?
You know, I wish that I could. I already told everything I know. Except
Except what?
Okay, I went in.
You what?
I went into the building. I saw you come running out. You looked scared. I just knew it wasn't you who set the fire. And the reporter was just standing there, like she was waiting for you to come out. It wasn't right.
Why didn't you say anything?
It wouldn't have mattered. No one listens to me or trusts me.
Will you testify to that?
Yes, but it's not enough. You need more evidence.
Why did you go into the town hall
Realist.
when it was burning?
The time capsule.
Appreciate it.
Pennington told me he'd put the magnifying glass somewhere I wouldn't find it for years and years. I always assumed he meant in the time capsule. I was just hoping to finally be able to say, see, I didn't do anything. But I guess it's gone now.
Why did you become a detective in the first place?
I was pretty young at the time, and back then my parents owned a shop, much like this one. I wasn't much into the news then, but I knew in those days people didn't much like immigrant families like ours. One night, someone threw rocks through the plate glass window, completely shattering it. My parents were very upset, but they were afraid to go to the police. It wasn't done where we were from.
Is that why?
So I took it upon myself to
Is that really why? It wasn't done where you were from?
Did.
Had nothing to do with the police and the racism.
Small, nice-looking town has its secrets. I decided I wasn't
Racist.
going to put up with secrets anymore.
Even a small, nice-looking town has its racism. It's right there. It's right there. Right there.
Why did you give up on being a detective?
Yeah, you might be adopted into whiteness now, but it's weird because the way they talk about him and his family, like, it doesn't really... It gives very turn of the century vibes, which is impossible. Because if Carson Drew was like a young attorney, but then also is like Nancy's middle-aged father in the year 2000 and what? When did this come? 2000 and... shoot. Not listed on this page. What else do I have to do to find it? 2011. So yeah, if he's in his middle age right now, like, what happened to Alexei Markovic must have happened in like the 60s at the latest, right? Even not even that. I don't even think that. I don't even think I could buy that. It would have to be the 70s. But like the way they talk about the Benningtons and the time capsule and all this stuff, it's like it makes it sound like it's the turn of the century or the 1910s, right? It's really weird.
Bye.
Bye.
Really weird.
Nancy, how are you adjusting to life on the outside?
Fine, thank you. I'm not in the mood to do an interview.
That's okay. Everything you say will be off the record.
You're still holding your microphone.
Sorry. Habit.
Still holding it.
All right. You're good. Word of warning, I will get the exclusive. I always do.
Yes, Nancy knows how to handle the press, and by handle I mean throat punch, but, you know, we'll hold that for later.
Why wasn't your van at the fire?
It was. I just came separately. I share the van with other reporters sometimes.
Can you tell me a little bit about your van?
I never pictured myself as the kind of person to drive around in a van. But I have to admit, this one is pretty cool.
Why is that?
First thing, it's less of a van and more of a mobile action center. I spend more time in here prepping stories than I do at home.
Is there a way I could get in touch with you later?
Good question. Why don't you take one of my cards?
Is this your cell phone number?
Yes.
You have the reputation of being the first on the scene. How do you do that?
When news breaks, I get there first.
Yes, I've seen the ad. I mean, how do you make it to the scene first?
It's a secret of the trade.
You were at the scene of the fire so fast. How did you manage that?
It's my job to be ready at a second's notice. Some people think I'm just lucky. I prefer to think I'm just that good.
I feel like she's a little uncomfortable because she's now getting grilled, and she's used to being the one that grills.
Do you mind if I look around in the van?
Yes, for a variety of reasons, Nancy. First, it's mine, so no. Second, I have dirt on everyone in this town in here. And as a journalist, it's my ethical duty to make sure that all of the embarrassing footage I've got stays private until such a time that it is fit for broadcast.
You mean, like blackmail?
No. No! Is that what you think of me? It's not blackmail, it's fact-checking. I have to balance the individual's right to privacy with the public's need to know.
You didn't exactly extend that courtesy to me.
Didn't I? I think the public needs to know everything it can about the alleged criminal activities of the local self-appointed do-gooder.
See, by calling me a criminal, you have actually gone ahead and done
doing my job. I'm letting the world know about all of the suspicious things you've done.
You should be reporting on the truth, not trying to grab a better job. My life is at stake.
Mine too. And anyway, what good does telling the truth do if no one can hear you?
Whose father's a lawyer again? Just saying. Like, Parson Drew is not a defense lawyer either. He isn't. He is a prosecutor. You really want to do this, buddy? You really want to do this? Like, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Bye.
Goodbye.
You have reached the Heights 9 Action News Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
Goodbye, indeed.
Your best Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant.
Yes.
Did she tell you about her plans to burn down Town Hall?
No, she didn't. I mean, she didn't burn anything.
It must have come as a shock to discover what your friend had done.
But she didn't.
It's natural to be in denial. You just want the best for your friend, yes?
Of course.
Who else would she have told her plans to?
No one.
Has she always been secretive like that?
No.
So just recently?
That's not what I meant.
Does she have any enemies?
Well, she solves crimes, so there might be some hard feelings from the people she's gotten in trouble.
She solves crimes, so she must be pretty familiar with how criminals cover up their tracks.
Yeah, she knows all of the tricks. Wait, what are you getting at?
If anyone could get away with the perfect crime, it'd be Nancy, right?
I don't know about that.
So you think there's potential she won't get away with burning down Town Hall?
That's not what I said at all.
So you do think she'll get away with it?
She didn't do it. She's not guilty.
I can see that this is very emotional for you. Thank you for your time. We'll continue to follow the story as it develops.
You didn't... You took what I said and screwed it all up.
Oh no, Bess. You did great. I know it's upsetting, but really well done.
I want to go again.
Great. I'll find you as details develop.
Oh, Bess. Wait.
Oh, Bess.
I should try modifying the settings of the other tracks to enhance the background track and hear what she was saying.
Your best Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant.
Yes.
Did she... Your best Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Did she tell you about her plans to burn...
That's it. Only 4 more tracks to go.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, I have to go until they're green?
Your best Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Did you... Your best Marvin... Your best Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Your best Marvin, Nancy's closest... Your best Marvin...
I don't see anything.
Did she tell you about her...
I saw her come through this way. It's gotta be here.
She didn't. I mean, she didn't.
Maybe it was destroyed in the fire.
Shocked to discover what your friend had done.
I'm not imagining things. I know what I saw.
Yes.
Of course.
Who else would she have told her
I
plans?
can't assume that.
Has she always been secretive like that?
No,
It's not here, okay?
that's not what I meant.
Does she have any...
No, I'll find it. I'll find it.
Deirdre thought she was following me. Who was she really following? Alcohol. It looks like this is for cleaning the equipment, but if she has more...
Curious.
How could Brenda have possibly made it to all of those interviews so quickly? It doesn't make sense.
Nancy Drew got there first. Get over this and regroup. Woof. That is brutal. Get over this and regroup. Who was she really following then? Good question. I have a feeling we might actually finish this tonight.
Hello.
How do you think Brenda gets around town so quickly?
She probably speeds and never gets tickets because she's good looking.
Didn't you get a ticket from a red light camera?
All right, that's a flaw in my logic, but I'm still going to assume I've got no idea how she does it.
What do you know about
Nancy coming in with a slow burn.
Promise not to be super mad?
Okay, fine.
That's not the first note I found. I found another note earlier on your porch.
What did it say?
It gave me a place to go. I went there. Nothing happened. That's when I thought maybe someone was expecting to meet you. Next time I intercepted the note and sent it your way.
And you followed me.
Right.
Why are you admitting all this? I thought you hated me.
I do hate you, but I don't hate you. It's complicated. I just truly enjoy hating you, and I'd hate for something to happen that would throw off our equilibrium. Also, it's not fair.
Well, that's really nice
Ow.
of you. Thanks.
And that's why I hate you. So much positivity. And you're welcome.
See you later.
And you're welcome.
Hey, what's up?
Did you find anything out about Brenda?
Oh, I forgot. Nancy, I'm so sorry about the interview. You know I'd never say anything like that. Brenda just...
Took what you said out of context? I know. Don't worry. I know how she is.
I was so worried you'd be mad.
Has there been much traffic or road work these last few days?
It's been the worst. It took me 45 minutes to get across the river Monday morning. It would have been faster to walk.
When you were stuck in traffic on Monday, when exactly was that?
10. Chic Boutique's Chic Week Doorbuster was kicking off at 10, and I was late. Nancy, it was a travesty.
But if the traffic was that
was
bad, how could Brenda
travesty.
have made it to both of the interviews on her time log?
Either she's good at being in two places at once, or she's got some top secret route I don't know about.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
Hello.
Does River Heights have any shortcuts that most people don't know about?
Shortcuts? No. There are the tunnels, but those are locked up as far as I know.
Tunnels?
Yeah,
Tunnels.
from back when everyone was worried about the Cold War, they've been locked for as long as I can remember. Doubt you could find your way in if you tried.
I'll let you go.
Come again.
Tunnels. You have my attention, ma'am. Tunnel.
Nancy, you're out. I was so worried. You have no idea.
Thank you for your help. You guys are the best friends in the world.
We're not out of the woods. You need anything, you let me know.
So, how's the case coming?
Okay. Much better now that you're out. We're a team, but I still like it when you lead the way.
Deirdre thought she was following me to the old town hall. Someone might be trying to impersonate me.
You know, that sounds like something that Brenda might do.
Well, it certainly wasn't Alexei. So,
all signs are starting to point to Brenda.
I've never seen him so stressed out.
Tony's also a bitch.
In any other case, it would have been funny. I sort of feel bad for Deirdre. Only sorta. I don't want to get a reputation here as a softie.
Did you find out anything else about Alexei's detective past?
Not much. I asked around a little. He solved a lot of tough cases. It's not fair that the town just turned its back on him.
What if he was really framed?
Then we'll take that case next.
Goodbye.
Until next time.
Alright, what else do we got?
Nancy, hi.
Have you found out anything about Tony and the town hall deal?
Tony and the town hall deal.
So
please welcome to the stage.
Nancy, promise me you're not going to take what I'm about to say as proof that she's some grand mastermind.
I love when you give me a disclaimer. That means you've got something good, doesn't it?
According to a friend of a friend, she's the majority shareholder in the Heights development.
Meaning?
Meaning if something were to happen to free up that land, say a fire for example, she stands to profit.
How much?
Let's just say enough.
I knew it!
This isn't proof, Nancy. It's motive, but not proof. Unless you're 100% sure that it's her, take caution.
Don't I always?
No. Rarely to never is more like it. I hope that helps.
Rarely to never.
He's been pretty helpful. Do you think I
Getting
should
called out by Dad.
God. Right to be mad at me, but if anyone knows what you're going through right now, it'd be him. I always say you should trust your instincts, but if it were me, I'd listen to what he says.
I should get going.
I'll see you soon.
Figure out what he's doing on us.
Nancy, I need to ask. Why did you trust me right away? Your friends didn't.
We sleuths have to stick together. Plus, my father said you were worth trusting.
He did.
He did.
Well, that's just... I don't even know what to say. I'm surprised to hear that, I guess.
I'm stuck. Do you have any advice from your detective days?
Times were different back then. The town's a lot nicer these days. Used to have lots of crooks running around in those tunnels.
Tunnels?
Yeah, there's a whole network of tunnels under the town. They say they're from the Cold War, but they're even older. Built by smugglers and the like. And the city turned them into a fallout shelter in the 50s.
How do I find my way in?
I don't know if I should help you with that. The tunnels are very dangerous.
I have
We're
to...
going in. Come on.
My case depends on it.
I see. You know, Nancy, when I was younger, I used to love to read. A good book always gave me great ideas. There's a book over there you should check out.
I really don't have time for that.
There's always time for this book. I always brought it with me on my adventures as a kid. You'll want to read it cover to cover.
So let's just take a moment to understand the logic of what Alexei is doing. He is trying to slyly imply that whatever's in this book will help us access the tunnels that are underneath the city, which, yes, is great. However, we are alone, sir. There are no bugs in this place, sir. Why do you have to turn it into a crypto thing? It's not cryptic. You just can say, oh, all the info you need is in that book.
I'll let you go.
Good day.
You should read that book, wink, wink. What benefit is that at this point?
Alexi said
Ugh,
cover
whatever.
to cover. There must be a code on the book's cover. It's a coded guide for getting around the tunnels.
Okay. Great hidden entrance on the road out in front of the old antique shop. What option is next step of the above sequence? I don't know, actually. I'm trying to even see what the logic is. Okay, wait. Diamond is in the same place for 1 and 2, and then for 3 and 4. So then 5 and 6, would that be C? Try and see if that squares up. Right, it's a weird, complicated maze puzzle, but they should be a fallout shelter, right? But I mean, they were originally meant as smuggler, tunnels, so I guess that kind of makes some sense, I suppose. But still, you're not wrong. You're not wrong here. Okay, and then up here, swap sides back and forth in the same spots. Next one should be E. I want a hint for this. I don't want... Those two parts. First, using the information on the first page, you need to pick which card of the bottom 3, A, B, or C, continues the sequence shown in the top 5 cards. I cannot identify a C. I can, so far, have found one single piece of evidence for both B and C. I cannot figure out the rest of it. Where doesn't make any sense? Each card has the same 6 shapes. Each row follows the same general sequence from one card to the next. Each row has 2 shapes that stay the same for 2 cards and 1 shape that changes. Others move to the other sides. Okay. So 2 shapes stay the same. 2 cards. Explains why square and square are here. Means it should be either A or B, right? Not necessarily. That does seem to give itself to B. Yes. B. That's what I'm going with. First row, card 1 is circle, square, triangle, circle, then heart, heart, triangle. Okay, so yeah. Circle has moved to the right. Triangle is down the left. That repeats. And triangle moves to the right. Heart is now on the left. Repeats. Heart moves to the right. And something else is there. The only one that matches that is B. So it's B. Or B. Alright. I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll go with that. Part B. If only... Okay. I'm gonna just take a picture of this because it will be far easier just to take a picture. Okay. And to write it all down.
Alexi's guide said there'd be a tunnel entrance right outside the antique shop.
You have reached the Heights 9 Action News Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
No.
To report breaking news in the East River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the East River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
Directly.
This must be how Brenda gets around town.
Secret panel. There's a secret tunnel. That's not terrifying at all. Don't worry about it. Don't fucking worry about it. We're fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
How about that? This door's not locked.
The door isn't locked, but maybe it should have been? Oh. Hello. I don't know how Nancy's car is suddenly there. But it was Brenda. I mean...
Hello.
See you later.
You kind of knew. Honey's corrupt, but she's not crazy. Brenda, on the other hand... Missing something? Pop out. You looked at the thing. Oh, that's dumb. Okay, this is dumb. All right. We've now been in the tunnels. Time to talk to everybody about the tunnels, I guess.
Hello.
See you later.
Bye.
Maybe talk to the tunnels?
Hi, Nancy.
I'll let you go.
See ya.
this.
Hello, how can I help you?
My father tells
Guess I
me
was
you're
supposed
the
to
majority
talk to her
shareholder
about
in the
this.
Heights development.
Technically, I have investments in that and other local organizations.
Does that mean you could benefit from the sale of the land if it was no longer protected?
I don't care for that implication. Yes, I could make money from the sale, but I invested in the property, which was languishing, by the way, as an act of public service.
I think you set the fire on purpose to cash in on your investment.
You think I set the fire? What is it? What is it about this town? I swear, working in city government is like posting a big sign that reads, "Hi there, crazy people, please drop in anytime."
But you'd benefit from the building burning down. That establishes your motive.
Yeah. Book yourself a room on that sinking ship and tell me how it turns out. When disaster strikes, people always look at the beneficiary. Always. Regardless of what you think of me. I'm not the type to burn down a building, and I'm really not the type to set myself up to be the main suspect.
Can you prove that?
You can't prove a negative. I don't have to prove that I'm innocent. You, on the other hand.
Bye.
Come again.
Strange. Okay. Who have I not?
Hi.
Ah, there she is.
You're the one who left me the notes, aren't you?
Yes.
You lured me to town hall. You led me to that room. All I need to know now is whether you were trying to frame me or trying to kill me.
They both would have made a great story.
You won't get away with this.
You and I both know you have no proof.
I've got your fingerprints,
And I'll be on the air before you know it. Spinning your story so hard that every potential juror in this town will be itching to lock you up and throw away the key.
Far from it. I'm going to make sure everyone in this town finds out who you really are.
Look, you do what you want. If I were you, I'd take my head start and book myself a flight out of the country.
I'm not the type to run away.
Before you say that, I'd take a good long look at Alexei. That man's sad, broken down, lonely life in that grimy old store is your future if you stay. Your choice.
This is about the Antiquities show, isn't it?
This is about you. You know who screws up my leads? You. You know who gets in my way? You. You know who I'm sick of? Precious, special, Nancy Drew. I'm going to love watching this town turn its back on you.
It's a very strange. Yeah, little odd.
Hi, Nancy.
I need help stopping Brenda. She's trying to frame me.
If we don't learn from the mistakes of history, you have to fight fire with fire. She's gonna go after you with everything she's got until you show the world how rotten she is. Don't let her get away. Don't run away. Fight her head on. Find a way to turn this around on her. I know you can do it.
Bye.
Until next time.
You've reached Carson Drew. If this is Nancy, I was able to book a flight home. I'm in the air now. I have a lot of transfers, but I'll be home as soon as I can.
One time that having a lawyer as a father would be super fucking helpful right now.
Hi.
Ned, I need some help. Brenda's going to turn this whole town against me.
I know. Things are looking pretty bad.
I know. How do you know?
Wait a second. Brenda might have a hold on the River Heights media, but I know a lot of people in Mapleton. I'm going to run there now. If I can convince the Mapleton Press to pick up the story on Brenda, I don't know if that will work, but at least we'll be fighting back.
Ned, you don't have to do that.
Yes, I
One
do.
small
I
town
know you can handle things here.
TV station versus another small town.
Thanks, Ned. Bye.
Thanks.
Ned gets a big, huge pride sticker. Like, I can't do anything to really help you, but I can try. But good job, sweetie.
Hi.
I know it's Brenda that started the fire. She set me up.
Ha! Good. I'm glad it's someone awful. You have proof?
I'm working on it.
I wish I could help you. She's the worst. The absolute worst. She's only got that job because of her dad, and because she's good at shortcuts or something.
What do you mean by Brenda being good at shortcuts?
She's got to be. She's always there before anyone else. That's all she's got going.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey, what's up?
It's Brenda. She's framing me, and she's about to go on the air to make things even worse.
I knew I hated her for a good reason. What do we do?
I don't know. I'm going to have to stop that broadcast. I'll let you go.
See ya.
She's probably gonna be
Hello,
a
how can I
total
help
bitch
you?
about this.
Brenda's the one who set the fire. You've got to help me.
Do I? I don't think that I do.
You're fine
Yep.
with letting her get away with this?
Do you know how hard it is to get things done with you around? You and your friends always snooping around, causing trouble.
We don't cause trouble. We expose troublemakers.
When you're stuck cleaning up the mess, it doesn't make a difference.
I can't believe
Wow, she's great.
Help me stop Brenda.
You'll get used to the idea.
Definitely not voting for you next term. All right.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. My knuckle is so itchy. It is messed up with eczema.
Nancy, how's it going?
Do you know about any tunnels in River Heights?
Yeah, I didn't know that they were actually real. How cool is that?
Yeah, how cool is that?
It's Brenda.
Let me talk about
She's setting me up.
literally.
I knew you'd
Something
figure
else?
it out.
Now I just need to figure out how to stop her broadcast.
Say no more. I know just the thing. Let me go grab it. If you can go find a battery for me, I'll be right back.
Everyone's the asshole. I know, right?
My gosh! Who would do something like that? Someone could really get hurt.
Who would do this?
Well,
Some of the
that's
fine citizens of
fucking
River Heights
great.
have been expressing their outrage ever since you were arrested. I can't
seems a
believe
little
someone would
extreme
do that.
for a town
Don't worry
hall.
about it. They're just a big bunch of cowards. We'll take care of this for you.
I feel like that's a little extreme.
Were you able to find anything to stop Brenda?
I think I've got something good. Sort of. It's in pieces, but I'll figure it out. Maybe you could help?
Of
I'm not
course.
worried about
What is
the
it?
rock that
A
came through
jammer.
the window.
Once this baby is up and running, there'll be no way she can get her broadcast on the air. Do you have the battery?
Yes. Here.
Yes, because one single C battery is gonna stop.
I'll work on getting all the pieces
Yeah.
wired up. If you could work on getting all the
Oh,
connections
man.
powered on.
You got it. I need to get all of the connections powered on.
making some progress here. Okay. Close. Jablam. Again, a single C-cell battery.
You'll need to connect it to the signal box in Brenda's van.
Or D. It might be a D. I don't know. I can't
You'll
really
just
tell.
need to connect the two together. Here, take a look. There are colored wires with this. Just connect the identical colored terminals with a matching color wire. Be careful not to cross any wires though, or it'll short out and not turn on. Once it's on, it'll be blocking the signal but will only last for about 30 minutes before the battery dies. I wish I could make it last longer, but it's the best I can do right now. Go find a way to put it on Brenda's
use a
van's
better
antenna,
battery,
but
maybe.
don't let her know it's there. Once it's on, you'll have to move quickly. It won't last long.
What's going on? Any new developments?
Ned called. Things aren't going well in Mapleton. That means we have one shot at this. Okay, George, think.
You've done enough. Don't worry.
I can't just sit here. You need backup. Okay, you go for Brenda. Bess and I are going to the station. I'm going to send Bess in to sweet talk the management. If that fails, I'll try my best to cut the broadcast from the station. I don't know if I'll be able to figure out their system in time. Sitting here won't help. I gotta get moving. Nancy, good luck.
Okay, this feels not at all urgent. Just saying. Really doesn't feel very urgent.
The jammer should go here. All I need to do next is match the colored terminals.
Ah, okay, right. This kind of puzzle.
That's it. Signal is
Jablam.
jammed. Time to hurry.
What are we hurrying for? Oop. Did that say? Pay very close attention to it. One of these. I think it ends in a B and it starts with a 5, so... Ah, like this one. This is very detailed notes.
This is definitely enough evidence for the chief to know it was Brenda.
Ah, and she's right behind me.
Nancy? Lose something? I'll be honest, I was not expecting to see you here. Clever move with the jammer.
This is how you got into town hall to start the fire, isn't it?
If you have to ask, do I need to bother to answer?
Why? Why would you do this?
You've got the next 10 to 20 years to figure that out. I'll give you a hint. If they give you TV privileges in the big house, you'll be seeing a lot of me.
But why frame me?
If I didn't, you'd screw up everything for me. And now you can't. Ha, here it is. Take a good look. It may look like a tape, but to you, it's the final nail in your coffin.
I need to get out of here and stop Brenda before she broadcasts whatever is on that tape. She locked me in. I need to find another way out. That's definitely enough isopropyl alcohol to burn down Town Hall. Stuck. Oh, there has to be a way to get this open.
Okay, we got 4 doors. All right, this is where we have to pull up the thing. All right, what do we? I said open. If only 2 doors, then continue head else. If exactly 3 doors, and one of them is that. If first 4 doors with no that. Okay. First no, take the rectangle. Doors, just keep continuing. Okay, so we do have 4 doors and we do have the do-do-do-do. If 3 symbols match, take the center of one of the matches. Entered through that or... Okay, not O. Squiggle is next to rectangle. Not, so I need to take open rectangle. Of course. And through the hole. Right? 3 doors. One of them is square, then not. None of them are square. Okay. Do not match. Is squiggle. Goes next to. Okay, then open. Came in through that. 3 doors. Oh, come on. 3 doors, nothing matches again. One of them is square. Then I do not take circle or open thing. So go through here. Continuing on. Continue on. On. We got 4. Entered through half moon. Not circle. Okay, so it's not circle. It's where's the squiggle? Is it next to? No. In case I take the open end. On. Ah, we have 3 matches. The middle one. like we got our way out.
Ha! I knew we were getting close. Today just keeps on getting better.
Oh, wait a minute. There's more.
Chief, I've got something you need to see.
Nice job, Nancy.
Could no longer contain the darkness inside herself. In a desperate act, she set the night sky ablaze.
Reporter arrested on live TV. That's the crime.
To strike the match that forever changed this town. But one thing is certain, River Heights will be a safer place with Nancy Drew behind bars. With a heavy heart, we must forever say goodbye to a former hero and look bravely. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a broadcast.
Brenda Carlton, you're under arrest.
No, this isn't happening. You can't do this. Get your hands off of me. You don't want to mess with me. I've got dirt on all of you. I could ruin every single one of you.
She just starts running.
Yeah, that's a risk we'll have to take. Back to you, Jim.
Dear Hannah, Brenda was right about one thing. Her broadcast did make it all the way to the national news. Just not exactly the way she had intended. Not the type to let a little thing like a prison sentence get in the way of her ambition. She's already started working the weather news desk at Heights Regional Correction Center. I'm sure she'll work her way to the lead anchor desk during the next 10 to 20 years. While Tony had nothing to do with the fire, she did show her true colors. As the details of the case emerged, public support for Tony fell to an all-time low. Tony quietly removed her name from the ballot, but remains behind the counter at Scoop. It'll be a while before any of us go out for ice cream again. To everyone's surprise, the time capsule survived the fire. And sure enough, when it was opened, J.P. Bennington's so-called stolen property was recovered. After decades, Alexei was finally vindicated. Dad is working on formally pardoning Alexei of all wrongdoing.
Didn't realize it was Wardenclyffe Antiques.
Alexei seems pretty happy. When I asked him if he's interested in being a detective again, he said, never again. But he did say he would be happy to help anytime. Deirdre is still Deirdre. She's throwing a post-clues challenge party this weekend. Not surprisingly, Ned's been invited. And not surprisingly, Bess, George, and I have not. Not that we go anywhere.
Classic Dee Dee.
The town hall is set to be demolished soon and replaced with a new museum celebrating the history of River Heights. Word is that Alexei may be asked to be head curator. Now that I've been publicly exonerated, the town has really
no
started
ass.
to show its support again. My neighbors have gotten together to repair our window, and my house is overflowing with notes of support and baked treats.
We're sorry we judged you too harshly without actually thinking through our actions in any way.
Clues challenge. I got to choose what to place in the time capsule. I'm pretty happy with what I chose to put in there. If you think about it, you'll be able to figure out what it is. Or you could always wait 50 years until it's reopened. Finally, I couldn't have gotten through everything without help from the best friends a girl could have. And of course, your wonderful gift basket. Can't wait to see you. Love, Nancy.
So did anyone catch what she put in the time capsule? You might not have. Completely understandable if you didn't. But there's a book that wasn't on her desk. How to Be a Detective. Very likely what she put in the thing. Propane was never anywhere. I actually will win this one. Hey. Belly full for not working on an empty stomach. With the amount that I had Bess eat. For trying all the flavors. Oh, I didn't get them all. I thought I did. Didn't get the Easter egg. I don't usually try for them too hard. Emergency call for trying to get through. Oh, I didn't call. Possible starters. Following the paperwork. Or a love of the game. Yeah, I was really bad at that number game, so. Notable note over. Everyone got involved. Wealth of knowledge. Cool.
halfway across the world, beyond Cairo and the ancient pyramids, a lost world rises from the shifting desert sands. I've joined leading archaeologists to help unearth a site that some say may be the true tomb of Egypt's legendary lost queen. But once I arrive, rumors of terrifying curses fly, and stories of the site's deadly past begin to surface. It's up to me to solve an ancient riddle and find Egypt's legendary lost queen before a curse as old as the pharaohs themselves seals my fate forever. Join me in my next adventure, Tomb of the Lost Queen.
They didn't really show what went into the time capsule. Yeah, you just kind of have to figure out what's not on her desk, and that's kind of the process of eliminating. Yeah. And Witchy, yeah, so the police did fuck all. Yeah, you're right. The police did fuck all. The only thing that Chief McGinnis actually did was let Nancy out of her holding cell so that she could, like, use the police station as an investigation base. She wasn't allowed to leave the police station, but she could at least use the equipment, and he was like, I'll just pretend that you are in your cell, and if I come out and find you not in your cell, then there will be a problem. But otherwise, you know, do your thing, and if you come up with compelling enough evidence, then I will consider it, you know? So it was kind of like not really much. Yeah. Really wasn't much. So.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew.
Let's see, How to Be a Detective. This one right here.
My desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to,
you can do my job for me. Exactly right.
Take a.
All right. So that was the end of the game. Oh my god! And it's 10 o'clock. Oh my! I don't have time to go to sleep today. What? What? Let me open up my tier maker account. I am voting. Okay. Well, we're going to start with the soundtrack. Remix button. Second. And I'm going. Just work actually. Let's see. Yeah, hey, it just worked. I like that. Okay, so here we go. Look at that. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left. Or well, 8 now. Down to the wire here. All right. So the soundtrack. Yeah, here we go. The soundtrack. We're specifically just talking about the soundtrack too. I don't know that I have a lot to say about this. It's good. It's solid. It does exactly what I want it to do. The music is solid enough that it sticks in my mind, but it's not terribly interesting. I think the biggest hole that the music did not fill was the end game there. Especially once you outed Brenda and she was like, I'm going to go live with this thing twice, no less. The first time being like, you know, when you were supposed to rush to put together the jammer and then install the jammer. And then again, when she locks you in the tunnels, it felt like there should have been some kind of urgency that just wasn't there. Just there wasn't anything going on. It was just the same music, which meant that in some cases it was the same pastoral kind of hometowny vibe that was going on. And it just came across strange. So I do say that it wasn't the best. But it wasn't bad. So we're not going to put it in okay. We're going to put it in good. I think I can solidly say, I don't know. I mean, so this is where things are a little difficult because, like, all of the ones in good, one of the big reasons they're in that tier, you know, Kapu Cave, Stay Tuned for Danger, Haunted Carousel, Crystal Skull, and White Wolf of Icicle Creek, is because they all do a good job of communicating the place in the music. Like, you get some Hawaiian inspired music, you get like Carnival, Carousel, you know, Calliope music. Crystal Skull, you get a lot of New Orleans inspired stuff. Stay Tuned for Danger, very New York noir kind of vibes, like New York 1940s ish, but also a little more modern. I don't know. It comes across as like detective in New York in some cases in a lot of ways. Very much someone's idea of what a detective in New York. White Wolf of Icicle Creek has a fair amount of First Nation inspired music, I think, actually. Alibi and Ashes is in this tier, certainly. But like River Heights as a place is meant to be just pure distilled Americana. It's not supposed to be hugely indicative of a particular place, you know? We're not supposed to see River Heights. You're supposed to see River Heights and see the town where you grew up, you know? It's playing to a common denominator of middle class suburbia in the United States. And so, you know, it's been postulated that it's in the Midwest somewhere, but that's all we know. You know, there's no distinctive identity that River Heights as a place can have that then can be communicated through music. Unlike other places that also, other games that take place in the United States, you know, where we've got, you know, let's see, Shadow Ranch is a great one, you know, because it's Southwest, so you get a lot of that Western kind of sound. You've got Deception Island does a great job of kind of communicating the whole like Northwest Kingdom thing. I don't know. It doesn't say a lot, but it shouldn't be judged by that, you know? Because it can't say a lot about something that there isn't a lot to say about, right? At a certain point, there's not a lot of complexity there. I'm not sure where among the 5 that are currently in the good tier this should go. I feel like even Icicle Creek is a little bit more iconic than this soundtrack wise, so I'm gonna have to just put it at the end. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to put it at the end. Log in. Give me a second. Oh, this is right. That was wrong. Hold on. I saved them before that. Confused. I definitely. Oh, because I signed in with Twitter. I see. Problem. And they're being like, what email did I use? Different authentication. Got it. All right, I can pull it back now. I had to fix it. So give me a sec. Hold on. Save. All right, there we go. Soundtrack ranking. All right, and then I'm going to open up another one. Well, and now we're going to open up the actual. This is going to be interesting because we have to take what we just said into account. The soundtrack is not on the same level as the top tier ones or even the second tier ones. Have to take that into some level of account. However, let's talk about the plot. Excellent. Straight up excellent. I think the only deficiency that I know in this particular plot is that it's kind of small, especially given where we just came from. Even though Captive Curse was a pretty fucking terrible game, like, it's globetrotting, it's epic in scale kind of a thing, and then you go back to hometown and it's like small town politics basically, which is fine. But when we're talking about like people who hate Nancy and want to see her taken down, framed for a crime or something, we've got all of these games before it filled with people who probably want to do that to Nancy first. So it is kind of a little disappointment that we didn't see like a return of some of these other things, but then I also don't really know how you would work that in. So, you know, that's the only deficiency I'll talk about in that. The other part of it really though, like with the characters and their motivations, like they all have great motivations from the get-go. Deirdre, very well established character in the books, has a deep dislike of Nancy. She basically has decided that Nancy is her nemesis since like apparently first grade, I think. And so like plenty of motive there. Great. Tony Scolari, very well pointed out that her business isn't doing terribly great. She has political power, but not necessarily financial power. And what financial power she has is tied up in something that is directly related to the events happening in the game. Perfect. Makes her a great suspect. She's shady as fuck. She comes from a family that's shady as fuck. Like, how can it get more like a patsy in this case? Then you've got Alexei Markovic, who essentially was proto-Nancy, but was disgraced. And I feel like in this particular instance, it's actually a downside that they didn't bring up Carson earlier. It would have been nice to be like, okay, Alexei Markovic used to be teen detective, then was supposedly caught having stolen something, and the prosecutor who tried his case was Carson Drew. Like, okay, not only is he going to be jealous of Nancy and what she's doing with her life, but he's also going to want to get back at the Drew family, right? That's shown a little too late when he's become more of a sympathetic figure. So he's not as good a suspect by that point. You are then, you know, when it's pointed out Carson Drew, you know, did your case, at that point, you've kind of moved on from him as a suspect because other people are more compelling. And then you've got Brenda Carlton, who is perhaps the strangest one because of the four, Tony Scolari is definitely the one who has the most motive. Like, she's tired of cleaning up Nancy's messes from a municipal level. She's, you know, engaged in backroom dealing to try and capitalize on what is not even necessarily capitalize on the tragedy, right? But like, she stands to benefit from it. And then she specifically more or less points Nancy out to the police and like strong arms them into arresting her. Like, she's got a laundry list of stuff. The fact that she ended the game and ended up getting her reputation ruined because of it is testament enough to the fact that she is a terrible person in the game. So it then makes it kind of weird that Brenda Carlton's whole thing is like Nancy ruined a scoop one. Because that's like, it's made it out to be a little bit like Brenda has this grudge because she's been foiled by Nancy several times, but like, only get one example. I would have preferred a lot. Like, I would have wanted to see that Nancy is not just a pest, she is a menace to this woman in her career. Like, she has openly stepped on Brenda's reporting on a regular enough basis that Brenda would be driven to do something like this, right? Because otherwise, it just kind of then leaves the question, why would Brenda go through this amount of work to take out someone who ruined a single scoop? Like, it wasn't that big. You know? So that is another criticism that I will drop. But the 4 suspects characters are excellent. And then you have the novelty factor. I cannot ignore the novelty factor. The fact that Nancy's locked in the the police station for like 3/4 of the game. Her friends have to do all the legwork and detective work, and each one of them has their own strengths and weaknesses. I wish that were played up a little bit more instead of it just being, you know, Ned can talk to Deirdre because Deirdre's in love with Ned. Bess can talk to Tony because for some reason Tony really likes Bess. Stuff like that. I would have liked to have seen it play up a little bit more to their individual strengths. You know, it's well established in canon at this point that Bess is incredibly fashion forward. She's very dumb, but she's very good at food, very good at shopping and fashion. There were a whole lot of different ways that she could maybe pick up on something that Deirdre had done. Like, she wore something different this one time, and that wouldn't have made sense for Deirdre because Deirdre's very fashion conscious. She always wears very high-end clothing. But that wasn't high-end. Why is she wearing that in that moment? Oh, it's because she was using, you know, sensible shoes to do this thing that's very suspicious. Like, that would have been good. George, with her technological prowess, like, her whole thing is tech, right? And that's shown a little bit at the end when she's like, I have a jammer that you can use to stop the broadcast. But, like, it could have gone deeper than that, I feel. And Ned, I actually don't know what Ned special are. Ned is supportive? Man? He has an XY chromosome? I don't fucking know. I really don't know what Ned's special thing is. He's really only... Ned is there. Ned is literally only well known for being nice. Like, that's it. The whole point of Ned as a character, like his biggest defining character trait, is that he is just unflappably nice, which is just not enough for me. Like, nothing there. Whatever. But I appreciate the fact that we did get to use them a little bit, and they did kind of have their own individual functions that were shown in the actual story. Puzzle-wise, there were some pretty compelling puzzles here. A lot of the what do I do next problems that I ran into were kind of frustrating, though. I will say that. The game didn't do a very good job of letting me figure out what is next, you know? But, like, it was good, though. It was good, though. So I think it's definitely on our A tier, on our great tier. Where in this line? I mean, because I feel like in a lot of ways it is kind of better than Haunting of Castle Malloy, but I might be misremembering that again. I remember the whole point of me putting Haunting of Castle Malloy where I did was because I was surprised at how much fun it was when I came back to it. Danger by Design is an excellent game. It's just very, very good. Secret of the Old Clock 2, really up there. Treasure in the Royal Tower, Waverly Academy, Ghost Dogs, and Curse of Black. It's definitely better than Haunted Carousel, easily. I think it might be worse than Curse of Blackmore, though, because Blackmore has far more compelling puzzles. Like, it had things that I was personally frustrated by, but when you looked past that, a lot of the rest of Blackmore really gelled together. So no, I'm going to go ahead and put Alibi and Ashes in our great tier here. It's a great game, solidly. It is at the tail end of this, but it is still a great game. There we go. And that is our ranking right now. Cool. So kind of as Nancy said at the end of that, we are going to be doing Tomb of the Lost Queen next week. So look forward to that. That'll be a lot of fun. For fun reasons. I have very few thoughts about Tomb of the Lost. if there is a Nancy Drew game that I haven't played a lot, it's this one. Like, I think I might have only played this one either 2 or 3 times. And I remember not being thrilled about it, but also not being like horrified by it. It's not one that just sticks in my brain. There are some strange things. And I want to say that this is kind of the start of some strange choices for the Nancy Drew series. Because, like, what do we have next? We've got Tomb of the Lost Queen, which I remember as being like milquetoast. It's just whatever. Deadly Device, kind of the same. A little weird in like a not completely unpleasant way. Ghost of Thornton Hall, I remember being very good, but for one glaring exemption, which we will absolutely talk about. Silent Spy, I remember being very fun, but being very confusing. We're going to talk about that for sure when we play it. Shattered Medallion is unfortunately one of those ones that remains in my brain as like, this is bad. Why was this made? Labyrinth of Lies. It's just confusing. And then Sea of Darkness, which I haven't played a lot either. That's one of the newer ones, and by newer I mean it was the second newest one, released in 2015. After that, it was Midnight in Salem. 2015. Wait a minute. This was 11. The Lost Queen was 2012, 13, 14. Yeah, so it was 2015. I think Midnight in Salem was 2018 or 19, I want to say. So yeah, Sea of Darkness, I remember it being surprising in that it was much more challenging than I thought it would be. And Midnight in Salem, I remember it being challenging for Total. So like there were just a lot of very interesting choices being for the next couple of games. And I really do remember Tomb of the Lost Queen feeling like it was a tipping point. Not necessarily a bad one, but just one that exists, you know? So I'm not sure what else to say about it ahead of time, other than we're going to touch on it next week. We'll start. I'm honestly going to say, I think I am ready to go back to streaming. So I think I will see you all on Tuesday next week, 8 p.m. on Tuesday. We will be back here on this channel. Give that a try for a week, see how I do. Energy-wise, I just feel like a lot of things are starting to come back. I biked to work today. It was hard, fucking difficult. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. But, like, yeah, I think this is the week that I can truly mark surgery recovery-wise. This is the week that I can truly mark as, like, I have turned the corner completely. Like, the worst of recovery is officially over. Like, I am slowing down my medical appointments. Slowing down my medical appointments. I'm not coming to my therapist every other week with another sob story about how recovery is hard and it's not linear and it's going all over the place, but I'm getting better and I have to remember that. Like, I'm not in that space anymore. I am at the point where I can honestly say I am better, period. There are still things that need to change. There are still things that need to improve. Getting my energy back is going to be one of them, but that's something that I need to slowly work on over time. It's not going to be fast, you know? And I think a thing like this is good for me in a lot of ways. It provides some level of structure. I have something to come to. You know, it's not like my Tuesday night is filled with anything else. So yeah, I think we will be back on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And out for those announcements in all the usual places, of course. A quick note as well about YouTube. I realized last week that I have not been uploading to YouTube, so I do apologize for that. Like always, the last 2 weeks of streams are available on Twitch, since I've only been doing one a week, like not a lot. But I will be getting to YouTube probably. I'm not gonna say for sure this weekend, but I'm probably gonna try to get a lot of YouTube done if I can. So thank you all for coming. Have a great night and a great weekend, everybody. If you are unlike me, given Monday off. Congratulations. I'm so glad. Enjoy Patriots Day. Unlike me, I will be going to work. And I have to cross the marathon route on the way there and back. This is gonna suck. On the way there is usually not too much of a problem. Like, you bike there or scooter there or whatever I end up doing, I'm not sure. Because it's Monday, I'll probably scooter because I go to the gym afterward. I don't want to go to the gym and bike at the same time. I did that once, and that was a mistake. So, on the way there is usually not a problem. There are like no cars there though, because it's a holiday and like a lot of people get the day off here in Boston. And other people just take the day off, and then there's the marathon itself, of course. But like going through Kenmore Square, I'll just say it, Kenmore Square, which is a big junction and a big open space for the marathon. There's a ton of stuff built up, and I'm like riding through along with all the decorations and everything around me. And then there's like the 30 Boston police cops on bikes over there, and I'm just riding along being like, I shouldn't be here, should I? It's okay, right? But coming back, that's going to be the problem. That's going to be the problem, because I don't think when I get out of work at 4:30 or 5, I don't think I will be crossing the active marathon by then. But the roads might still be closed. I'm not sure. It's going to be weird. Not looking forward. Last year, I got out of it because a friend of mine was running the marathon, so we all went to dinner afterward. I don't know what to do about this. Actually, we didn't all go to dinner afterward. I just went to dinner with my mother. Our friend that ran the marathon basically went to her hotel and crashed because she just ran a fucking marathon. Anyway, so that is our stream for the night. That is our stream for the weekend. Have a great weekend, everyone. If you have Monday off, enjoy it. If you don't, we'll suffer together. Have a great night, everyone. I'll see you all again next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Bye-bye.